Hi, my name is Derek Fogel. I am Columbia's hack man. I'm the old shirtless speaker circle hacky sack guy. I'm 55 years old. I've been playing hacky sack for over 37 years now. I started when I was 17. I picked it up and just never really stopped. The story is, I was going to a party with my brother at a party house up in the mountains up in Colorado, and there's a circle of people outside this party house, kind of laughing, spilling beer on each other, stuff like that, seeming to have fun. And I was like, gonna be there for a while. So, oh, what are you guys doing? Oh, we're playing hacky sack. You want to try it? So I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I got into this circle, and I was really bad when the first time I ever stepped into a hacky sack circle. I couldn't really hit it or anything, but it was this real cool experience where there didn't seem to be any rules really or anything like that. Everybody was just having fun, and I was encouraged to stay there and keep participating, even if I didn't wasn't kicking the bag every time it came to me or anything. So it was this really cool experience of acceptance in a hacky sack circle, really, that gave me that spark. I was like, well, I want to get one of these things and actually practice at it so I can really contribute to these hacky sack circles, because I had so much fun. I was inducted into the Footbag Hall of Fame in 2005 for lifetime achievements and dedication to the sport of footbag. I am a former world record holder in the 5-minute timed consecutives division. It's basically how many kicks you can do in 5 minutes. There's several different ways to do consecutives, just the marathon consecutives, which is how long you can go without missing it. And I hold the 9th highest record in that at 20,004 kicks. But there's another discipline called basically speed consecutives, where they give you 5 minutes to see how many you can do. And I set the first world record in that when they first introduced the event. Inducted into the Footbag Hall of Fame in 2005, and it's basically a body of other footbag players every year. Once you're inducted, you vote on other players, and decide whether or not they, somebody has, done enough for the sport of footbag really to be considered someone that, worthy of the Hall of Fame. And so, that honor to have, other footbag players that, that I've spent my life kicking with or knowing, eventually come up and say, hey, this guy's had even the tiniest little bit of effect on footbag as obviously had on me. It's a real honor to have that happen. I grew up in the northwestern suburbs of Chicago, but then I came back to the Midwest in like 5th or 6th grade, and I've been kind of in the Kansas City area for most of that time, and then I moved to Columbia 25 years ago. And, at that time I had been, I was really into footbag. I was going to tournaments, I was running tournaments, I was running a footbag club. It's just like, footbag was so much of my life at that point in time. I was doing all these things with it. So when I got to Columbia, the first thing I did was scouted the town for places to play hacky sack. And I saw Speaker Circle, and I was like, oh my God, this is it. This is like a big enough place to where, I'm not going to be cramped for size playing there. If you're a really good footbag player, maybe you can cover about that much space, right? And, it's a very visually appealing place, and, the whole tie-in with Hacky Circle, and it's a circle thing. And, so I was like, this is the place. And I started playing there, and it's, I've been there ever since for 25 years now.